Now joining us, RBC Canadian Open Tournament Director Ryan Paul. Ryan, welcome back to the show. I can only imagine your excitement. We're about a month away now from tournament time.
Yeah, a month exactly. So it's coming up fast, but it's been great. The build's coming along, unbelievable up at TPC Toronto, and we got some warm weather and some good growing weather. So we're on track.
Yeah, it's been for us in Toronto, in the Toronto area. The spring's been so. How has TPC Toronto done over the winter as we're now in the spring and only a month away?
Yeah, no, it's a great question. The course has wintered phenomenally, so it's set itself well to be in great shape for the start of the RBC Canadian Open. I do share the same comments though, as we were waiting for that snow to melt so we could start building it. It started to go a little bit more longer than we were hoping, but no, our teams are well on their way, and yeah, we're gonna have a great event in a month's time.
And in terms of the build out, I mean, we've spoken about this before with your past work with CPKC, but now with your here at the RBC Canadian Open at not only a great golf course in TPC Toronto at Osprey Valley's North Course, but just the property itself is absolutely massive. Just how big is this build out going to be when all said and done?
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. We've got, I think, something from a public viewing or a hospitality from the 12th hole all the way through, and then a couple other ones throughout the front nine as well. So from a build side, that's great. Our Fairway Fan Village, located right in the heart of the North Course, in between the fifth and 13th fairway, right in the admission point, is going to be our biggest one yet. It is awesome. And then, like you said, the other 36 holes of the golf course just giving us the opportunity to add some extra parking or for our compound spaces, all those things that go on behind the scenes and necessary areas for a PGA Tour event. TPC Toronto certainly has all of those amenities.
And it's in a great spot in the calendar too, which means some marquee players will be showing up at the RBC Canadian Open as well. What can you tell us about what kind of field we're going to be looking at?
Yeah, well, very, very, very excited for the recent announcements that we were able to make. And like we said, the Canadians on tour have been playing incredible and really this driving force for the strength of our field. In any event, any of our guys can show up and win the event. We've seen that with Nick Taylor with his win at the Sony Open, Corey Connors with another top 10 at the Masters, and then Mac Hughes going with the top three at the RBC Heritage the week following. And then, of course, Rory McIlroy, who needs no introduction, and from his victories at Arnold Palmer and the Players and then the Masters, has certainly been the biggest needle mover we have. But to complement Rory and some of the other international players coming on, we're thrilled to announce joining the field. Shane Lowry is coming back. Max Homa will be coming to the RBC Canadian Open this year. Wyndham Clark, and then Justin Rose, who I know everyone truly enjoyed watching him at the Masters this year, and that epic playoff finish with Roy McIlroy.
Oh, that's amazing. Some really big notables coming through. And those guys you mentioned, at least the four latest ones, all guys trying to play in the Ryder Cup a little later this year. So trying to gather as many points as they can. So that is awesome for the RBC Canadian Open. But I'm so glad you mentioned Rory McIlroy too, because Rory, you mentioned how great the season he has had, but now he's completed the career Grand Slam. Now he's the Masters champion. He's been known as this unofficial Canadian since he's been coming to the RBC Canadian Open. But after donning the green jacket, what do you expect the atmosphere to be like for Rory McIlroy at the RBC Canadian Open?
Oh, it's going to be electric. I can't even picture what it's going to be like when he shows up at the rink hole. It's been absolutely amazing to have him in these past few years, and to see him come this year now, completing that career Grand Slam is amazing. And the stat that I've been sharing with everyone, not that you need more information to bet on Rory, but the last time that we had a player complete his career Grand Slam and then show up to the RBC Canadian Open the same year was Tiger Woods in 2000, and we all know how that one turned out. So if we can have the same magic with Rory McIlroy, that'd be a great Canadian Open.
Ryan Paul, stats guy. I absolutely love that, man. And hard to believe it's 25 years since that Tiger Woods victory at the Canadian Open at Glen Abbey. That is awesome. Now, some other announcements have recently come out as well, including the concert series, which is great. For those who haven't heard about the concert series and who is playing, tell us about that.
Yeah, we're thrilled. SiriusXM concert series coming back once again, and the skies of Caledon will be illuminated with the sights and sounds of Billy Talent on Friday and Sam Roberts Band on Saturday night. And important for us once again, an all Canadian lineup and really showcasing what Canadian music is all about. And to have both those groups at the RBC Canadian Open will be a fantastic addition to what's already a great week of celebration of sport and entertainment.
Now, you talked about the build out and all the people that are going to be able to watch and see the best players in the world play. But new this year at TPC Toronto, there's also the play and watch program. What's that all about, and what kind of availability is there for that?
Yeah, it's been a great program for us that we launched. Really sold out very fast. Almost very limited availability on the weekends, but using all the amenities that TPC Toronto has, we really found this opportunity to create a program where our fans can play and watch all at the same venue, all at the same day. It's something that we've never had at the RBC Canadian Open before. So guests can arrive on site, play a shotgun. Start of 18 holes and then head out and watch the RBC Canadian Open. So just a fabulous day and a new program that's gone over well, and we'll look to expand that on when we can.
Absolutely. And we're all so excited for the RBC Canadian Open in a month's time, but some may wonder about 2026 and where that RBC Canadian Open will be. I understand there's an announcement you can share with us.
Yeah, well, from those who missed it, our media day that took place on Monday, we are announcing TPC Toronto is going to come back and host 2026 as well. So very excited to go back to back with TPC Toronto. I think from all of the infrastructure and the investment that we're putting into that property and making it a top tier course on the PGA Tour, being able to build on that in year two is something that we're very excited about. And now really establishing TPC Toronto as one of the premier clubs that can host the RBC Canadian Open and joining the likes of our St. George's, our Hamiltons, our Oakdales, and down the line is just great. So TPC Toronto in 2026, and we couldn't be happier.
Back-to-back years for TPC Toronto. That is great. And it'll be awesome for you guys to learn what goes on this year, what you love, what maybe you wanted to improve on, and then go back in 26, which is really cool. Now, for any tournament to go on, volunteerism, it is absolutely critical. Can people still apply to volunteer, or is that sold out?
No, we can still have. We're still accepting volunteers. We are thrilled with where we're at, though. 2,000 is our baseline, which seems like a strong number to achieve, and then 2,300 is our max, and we've already surpassed the 2,000 baseline, and limited slots left, but still looking for volunteers. And I think we have 16 who are celebrating their 25 years of service or more this year. So I think that just goes to show the strength of the volunteer program and the year over year returnees that we have who take a week off work or just set their calendars to enjoy a week of their year at the RBC Canadian Open.
Oh, it's so awesome. If you're interested in volunteering for the tournament, you have an opportunity still to do that. And how about ticket sales? We're still a month out. How are ticket sales going right now? Where can people find more information?
Yeah, ticket sales, tickets at rbccanadianopen.com. Lots of options, all the way from free entry on Wednesday afternoon to attend our opening ceremonies, all the way to any way that you want to experience the RBC Canadian Open. You want to be in the clubhouse or on the grounds in one of our hospitality suites. So lots of options still available online. Encourage you to check that out. And from an attendance perspective, it's been going incredible. We've seen a huge surge in the last few weeks. Just stemming from Rory McIlroy's win at the Masters. So we're expecting big crowds and a loud atmosphere once again.
The RBC Canadian Open about a month away. We can't wait to be there broadcasting Monday through Friday on TSN and the TSN Radio Network. Ryan, I know you're a busy man. Thanks so much for your time today and looking forward to seeing you in about a month's time.
Yeah, we'll see you then.